Hello, 4th grade. This is your video in prep for week 2 in choir. All right, a review of what we did last week. Remember, for your breathing and your posture, standing up, feet shoulder width apart. You want to have this very relaxed, nothing tense, nothing tight, not breathing from your shoulders, but breathing from your bottom of your belly all the way up, filling up your lungs, getting your stomach out of the way so that you can fill up your lungs and you can be very relaxed. This is the part that's moving, nothing up here. Remember to keep your vocal mechanism, your shoulders, all of your muscles relaxed so that singing is the natural, relaxed expression that it is. Okay, a review of our solfege syllables and our hand signs. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And I'm realizing that I should be doing it with my other hand, because if you're doing an image of, mirror image of me, it would be like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, when we warmed up in choir, we warmed up our voices, we warmed up our bodies. Part of what you want to also warm up is your tongue and your teeth to be able to pronounce syllables, consonants, and vowels. Your vowels are the most important because they're what carries the air. You can't really carry a musical line on st. It doesn't go anywhere, right? So you need to have a a, e, o, u, one of those 5 pure vowels. And to get your air going, we're going to sing ma, me, mi, mo, mu. That helps your air line continue all the way through, even though you're interrupting it with the to change to a different vowel. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. And we do that as we go up by half steps when we sing. And some vowels will give you easier access to different registers. Low notes are easier on an ah or an oo. Higher notes are easier on an e because your tongue is up to the roof of your mouth, and it makes the just makes it easier. We'll talk about it in class about why it is. The e, even some of the up there will help you with that. All right, a review of Sansa Kroma, which is the West African song that we learned, passing the turtle along on a steady beat. And I'm going to do the hand signs just to remind you of what the solfege is. I'm not going to go on the solfege. We'll sing the actual words from Ghana. Okay, and I'll start with this one. I keep losing track of my arms. This one over here. So here it is. Sansa Kroma, Nine Wu Ache Kokoma. Sansa Kroma, Nine Wu Ache Kokoma. So that's just for you to go over again. You can teach it to your parents if you want to. And it's a good refresher. We'll sing that again. We'll probably end the class with passing the turtle around again if we can do that. All right, 2 new things I'm going to teach you for class on Wednesday. One is a round. Part of what we do in choir is learn how to sing in unison. Everybody's singing the same part and listening to each other, and intonation, vowel, dynamics, all of those musical elements that we need to include when we sing. And then also we'll sing in parts. And the easiest way to sing in parts is to sing a round. Everybody has the same tune, you just start in different times, in different locations. Okay, you've done it with Row, Row, Row Your Boat and some of the other songs I'm sure that you've sung when you were younger as a round. So this one, I'm just going to give you the solfege syllables for. It may be a familiar tune. If you know what the tune is, come and tell me before class on Wednesday. It goes like this, and it has a low so in it as well. So while we normally had so up here, so is going to be down here below my belly button now. It starts off like this. Do, so, do, re, mi, re, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. One more time. Do, so, do, re, mi, re, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, that's our round, and we'll teach you the words to it on Wednesday. Last thing I want to cover today is rhythm. We've been singing a lot about solfege and how that tells us where we are in a scale and in a piece of music. We're also going to talk about rhythm. And pretty much the tunes that we've been singing have pretty basic rhythm, except for the beginning of Senza Croma, which is bum, 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 bum. It's got that syncopation to it, which you'll know from Miss Beth's class as well. The piece I'm going to teach you is Sto Do La Pumpa, and it's got pretty basic and pretty repetitive rhythm that goes through it. If this is the steady beat, right here, the rhythm goes like this. Bum, 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 bum. And then that repeats again for the second half of the song. When you have one note that lasts the length of the steady beat, bum, 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 it's called a macro beat. We say do for it. So it's do, 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 do. When you have two notes that equally have to fit within one beat, you know this from fractions, you have to have two of them. They're called microbeats. They're eighth notes. If this is a quarter note, do, 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 do. This would be do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day. Two of them have to fit equally within one steady beat. So the start of this is do, day, do, day, do, day, do, do, do. Do, day, do, do, day, do, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Rest. And that's the end. Okay? The tune we'll teach you on Wednesday, but I just want you to have the rhythm in your head so you hear how it repeats. Almost every measure starts with do, day, do. Okay? So we'll work on that. Practice Senza Croma so we can be awesome passing around the turtle without missing a beat on our steady beat as we go this. Bum, 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 bum. And we'll get that nailed in. Okay? Have fun practicing. See you on Wednesday.